What's going on again, guys? Welcome back to another episode of E-Train Games. I am your host, the E-Train, and today I'll be doing a biggest video of the day. Yes, I recently just got my taxes in, so I decided to splurge a lot more than what I'm supposed to be. But I definitely have a lot of great games here. I'm excited. I am super early in the morning. I actually pulled an all-nighter just now, and I was like, you know what, I'm already up, sun's just about coming out. I was like, you know what, I better just make a video. Real quick, see behind me, I decided to put all my consoles together. The reason why this is all messed up is you'll find out why. I'm sorry if I'm slurring a little bit. I'm a little bit tired right now, so I'm kind of concentrating at the same time, but I'll do my best here to push through. Alright, so we'll start off with, let's just do this one. For the PSP, I got Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. It is complete with the manual. Metal Jesus Rocks was talking about it. He said it was one of the better, or one of the best racing games on the PSP. So I saw it yesterday, and I said, you know what, might as well pick it up. So whatever he says is usually pretty good anyway. So I had to get that. Let's start this one. Finally can add this one to my Mega Man collection, and that would be Mega Man X Collection from PS2. It is complete as well with the manual. Always love that. Basically, it's Mega Man X 1 through, I think, 6. Yeah, Mega Man X 1 through 6, all put together on the PS2. So, it's pretty cool because, I don't own any, really, of the X games, except for, I think, X6 I actually have on the PS1, and I think I have X4 on the PS1, I'm not sure. But I don't have them all, so it's kind of cool to play, X1, X2 from the Super Nintendo on here. It sucks it's not the actual, thing, but I'm not going to spend $200 to $300 a piece on the Super Nintendo, so it's a cheap alternative. It cost me, was it $9.35 or something like that, so I'm happy to have that. So it's a better alternative than spending up to $400, plus shipping and tax and all that. So I'm finally happy to get that. Now I'm just on for the GameCube version of the same game, so hopefully I can find that soon. Moving right along, two PS1 games, two very great games. Excuse me. Right now, a copy of Soul Blade. Excuse me. The greatest hits version. It is complete. The hinge broke. It's fine. I'll show you the manual and then the disc. And it also has a picture of all the Tekkens in the background. I thought that was pretty funny. And there's the back as well. Great game. It's basically your typical fighter game. Nothing new. But there's swords and maces and battle axes and stuff like that. So I never really got far into this one. But from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. And this one, I was only going to play this game for one time, and then me and my friend were just at it for over an hour or two. At least 2 hours, I'll say. And I'm very surprised, because from the cover it just looks kind of dumb. But I gave it a shot, and that would be Speed Punks on the PlayStation 1. It's complete as well, with the manual and disc. And it has a backing to it with the side, but it's not the real, it's not the real label. You can tell someone copied it, which is fine. I don't mind that as long as it has the manual and disc is all I care about. Fun Racer. It plays like a Mario Kart or Diddy Kong, or even Crash Team Racing. So it's pretty cool. Different characters. You can name them. And you just race. It's basically just playing those. So, typical kart racing game, but different elements and stuff put in. And, it's definitely a good one. I have people at my workplace said that was a pretty good game, so I found it, I think it was $12, I think, but from what I've played so far, it's worth it. So, Alright, moving right along. Yes, 2 more Nintendo 64 games. As you guys don't know already, I am on the hunt for every Nintendo 64 game, or close to it. So there's going to be probably some games I'll probably never see the light of day, but I'm fine with that, you know, especially Sculptor's Cut, Clay Fighter, so I'll probably never see that, but, you know, I at least have most of them. So to add 2 more to my collection, 2 great games. One of them I actually used to own way back, and I sold it very stupidly, and then a few years later, it was actually considered a really good game and pretty rare. But that would be Star Soldier Vanishing Earth on 64. I put my custom label on it already. Love them. It's a 2D shooter from the bottom. You shoot back and forth, and after every round, there's like a Transformer almost like boss battle. It's really weird. Definitely a good game. I actually owned one before, and I was so stupid I sold it. And I'm still mad about that to this day because I had it and I had to pay, I think I paid like $20 for this copy, whereas the one I used to have, I only paid like $3-4. So, what are you gonna do, right? And the last one I got here, another great game. I never actually owned it myself, but I've heard from other people it's pretty good. And that'll be Gauntlet Legends. I love the cover art on the cover. On the game, I mean, sorry. So, Gauntlet Legends, I have my custom label on as well. Love it. Well, from the Gauntlet games, I never really played this version. The only one I played was on, I think it was the GameCube version. I think it was the GameCube version, the Dark Legacy or something like that. So I never really played the 64 version, but I'm definitely eager to try this out. I might try it later today if I have time, so that's definitely going to be on my list to play. Alright, moving right along here. More Dreamcast. Yes, I've decided to get more Dreamcast games, because if you can tell from the library I have isn't that impressive. I mean, I have Sonic Adventure, Hydro Thunder, Crazy Taxi, House of the Dead, you know, kind of your typicals, but this time I went out on a limb and I bought a couple that maybe I shouldn't have, but I did anyway. But I got some pretty good ones here. 3 of them on my list, and one of them was kind of just like, you know, it looks cool, so I'll get it. So I'll show that one now, and I'll be Wild Metal Reclaim the Future on the Dreamcast. I actually like the cover, it looks really cool. It's complete as well. And with the back, I'll show you the back real quick, right here. I don't really know anything about this game. All I know is it's something about like an evil like race or alien race comes to Earth, and you just gotta blow stuff up. That's literally all I know about it. And it's created by Rockstar. I'll show you right there. By Rockstar. Did not know that until after I bought it. I was like, oh wow, Rockstar. So, it is 2-player, so I'm planning on playing that with Jared when he comes back. Hopefully, it doesn't suck. Because I know sometimes Rockstar made a couple games where they were just... So, hopefully this isn't one of them. Because it looks cool from what I've seen. Alright, moving along, I got Toy Commander on the Dreamcast. Funny thing about this, 3 years ago, I went to a thrift store, and they had this game sitting on the shelf, and I saw it every time I went, but I just never got it, because that was during the time where I wasn't really into video games. Like, I was, but I wasn't collecting for video games, and then I decided, you know, one day I was like, oh, I'm starting to collect, and I was like, let me go back, let me see if it's there. Well, obviously it's not there no more. And ever since then, I could never find it. And then, just recently, well, yesterday, I found it. It was $12, a little higher than what I wanted, but considering I never find it, I took it. So, it's complete as well. Before I ramble on, it is complete. I love the green disc. There's the backing as well. I won't show you the price, but there it is. There's the price. So it's really pretty fun. Really all you do is just choose from different vehicles, and then you just go out and do different things. What's really cool is that you can have an air battle and a ground battle, or you can have a mixture of both. So I thought that was pretty cool. The boss battles are hilarious. I think one of them you face like a giant teddy bear. a wooden horse rocker, an RC car, like just weird boss battles. Like it's really weird, but it's definitely a hidden. I say it's a hidden gem on the Dreamcast because I was playing it with my friend Mike earlier, and we were just into that game for a few hours. Like we were just sitting there playing it. So I definitely agree that that's a hidden gem. Okay, and the last two, these two I've been on the hunt for goodness knows how long, ever since I knew about the Dreamcast. I always wanted these games, and I finally got them both at the same store, and I still can't believe it. So I guess I'll show you the first one now. The first one, I love this cover, no matter what people say, I love it, and it's Carrier. I just love that. I don't know why, I just love this front cover. It's basically, I'll show you right now, actually. I love the pink on that, too. It's complete as well, I'll show you the back. Basically, it's like a RPG, but it's also like, it's more like a Silent Hill game, but it doesn't have like the super scariness element. It was more like, oh, you know, it's like one of those. So, it's like one of those type games. It's not supposed to be scary. It's supposed to more be like, you like jump scare and then you shoot down or kick it down or whatever. So I think it's pretty good. Sucks though, it's only one person, like it's only one player, which really sucks because I think they could have added a 2-player, especially with the storyline, definitely, because the storyline is pretty intriguing. So I think they could have added a 2-player if they wanted, but you know, it's not bad for being first player, or one player, I mean. So definitely a good game. And just a side note, this game's actually jumped in price. Last year, the year before, I think it was like $15. I got this copy for almost $30. So it almost doubled from what it was. But hey, you know, I'm happy. I was actually playing it a little while earlier, and I got into it, and I was like, I have to stop and make this video before I keep going. So showing it off now. And the last one is another one I've been looking for at the same store, and I still can't believe I got it. I've been on the hunt for this game since like forever. Could never find a good deal, but I finally did, and that would be Zombie Revenge on the Dreamcast. And as well, I love the front cover. It looks amazing. I'll show you it right now. It is complete with the manual, and then there's the back as well. So basically, it's just like Resident Evil. You start in a city, you shoot zombies with your guns. You can pick up guns and pick up ammo and antidotes and food to heal yourself. What's really cool is, though, I love this element that they added a beat 'em up to it. So basically, if you run out of ammo or guns or whatever, you can still fight them with using your fists. And I think there's 3 or 4 different characters, and every character uses something different. So the dude, his name is Stick Brightling, I think his name is. He uses his fist, and he's a super hard puncher. And then there's there's a girl, and she's really good at kicking, so she'll like do punches, and then she'll throw kicks in with her punches. So it has that really cool element of you can still kill zombies and still beat them up. Like, I love that. And then, like, I think you can use like items. I think there's landmines, grenades. You can use a guitar cases. There's a battle axe, a hatchet, a drill. I forget the other stuff that's involved, but definitely an awesome game. I was playing this with Mike as well, and we were going away at it until, sadly, my Dreamcast has seen its last days. I will explain that later on. So, definitely a good game. Game stayed pretty firmly at 25 after all these years, so it's definitely worth more than 25, but it's definitely worth it. And the last one. Now, like I said earlier, the reason why my Super Nintendo is all screwed up like this is because I actually bought 7 Super Nintendo games. I finally decided for this time around to buy more Super Nintendo because I've decided to beef up my PSP, Sega Dreamcast, and my Super Nintendo collection. Because you can tell I already have a lot of everything else. So, with these 7, I think I have about 30 or something like that. I forget exactly off the top of my head. And to tell you the truth, a lot of these that I have are worth a lot of money. And, you know, I'm probably going to get people that will be like, oh my gosh, he got that too. Like, well, I got a lot of money back from taxes, so you got to put that in consideration. But I'll start showing them off now. Most of them are pretty good condition. Some of them do have a little wear, but, you know, it's Super Nintendo. So first off, I have MTV's Beavis and Butthead on the Super Nintendo. I never played it, so I know nothing about it. A good game. I've actually played this a little bit here and there, but it's called Speedy Gonzales, Los Gatos Bandidos. The label is a little wear out, but it ain't too bad. It needs a little cleaning up, but it ain't too bad. And it's basically a side-scroller Mario-ish type of game. That's all I really know about it. Got a copy of Pilot Wings and a beautiful cart. It's basically mint condition. Never played it either, but I know what it's about. So, I mean, that one's kind of more like a throw-in, because whatever else I got is more of a throw-in. But it works. Yes, I finally got a copy of Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, in a beautiful cart. It looks nice, looks mint. So now I'm just on for the third one. There's one more. I think it's like Dixie's Double Trouble or something like that. So I'm looking for that for Super Nintendo, and then I'll have all 3 Donkey Kong Country games on Super Nintendo. So hopefully I'll get that soon. I am definitely on the hunt for that now. But just for a side note, Country 2 I think was the best one. I'm sorry to anyone who doesn't like that, but I still think the second one's my favorite. Alright, so the last... Okay, yes, here we go. So the last 3... I'll show the 2 best ones I got. This is another one. This is more of a throw-in as well, but I decided to get it, and it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the Super Nintendo. I don't really know anything about this game. All I know, I think if what I remember right, it's like a beat-em-up-ish type of game. I'm not really sure. I didn't really play this game very often. I think it's like a 2D slash beat 'em up slash something else. I'm not sure. But I'll take a look at it, and I don't know. I'm not really too confident about that one for some reason, but you know, it's whatever. Okay, and then the last 2. Okay, so these 2 have been on my list for a while, and I was very surprised to find both of them at this other location I go to. And when I saw them, I almost not cried, but was like in tears of like joy. Because to find these just without the box is almost impossible. So when I got these, I literally took them right up and didn't even say anything. I just grabbed them and was just holding them because I'm like, I'm keeping these. I don't care what else I'm getting, I'm keeping these. So I'll show them to you now. I'll show you the last one that I really wanted. This one was kind of just a throw-in, but it was also on my list. And that'll be The Illusion of Gaia. The beautiful, look at that, almost, like, it's so perfect. Like, you can't get more perfect than that. Don't know anything about this game. All I know it's about this dude named William, I think, or Willis, and he has to like save the Earth from like a meteor, and it has like an RPG element to it. That's all I really know about it. And that game was like $30, but in the box it goes for way more. And this one I have been on the hunt for forever, and I'm so happy I finally got it. And I love the cover to this one. And I'll show you to you now, and that would be, ladies and gentlemen, The Secret of Evermore. I love this cover. It looks so cool. I can't tell you how long I've been on the hunt for this game. I've watched CJR. There's a guy on YouTube, and you know, he goes yard selling, and he has a giant collection as well. And one of his videos, he had him pulling this out of like a bag of that he got from this person. And I was so hyped when I saw this that I looked up video plays, and I fell in love with this game. And ever since, I've been on the hunt for this game. But every time I found it, it was always like $80, $90, $100, in the box, $200. Like, I was just like, I'm not doing that. So one day I decided, you know, I'm gonna go to my spot, I'm gonna find out if it was there. And I couldn't believe it, but it was sitting there on the shelf for $39.99, for $40. And I was like, that's a steal. So I immediately grabbed it off the shelf. I'm like, this is mine. I ain't letting go. And I played it when I got home, and it lived up to expectations. I'm in love with this game. I think I'm like a quarter of the way through already or something like that. So I love this game. So I'm happy to finally add this to my now awesome Super Nintendo collection. Even though it's not many games, but I still have an awesome collection. Alright guys, so that's the end of my video. I'm sorry. Wow, I am way over time. Jeez, I'm so sorry. I'm lost track of time talking about all these good games. I'll be real quick though. Like I said earlier about my Dreamcast, my Dreamcast is now hit its last leg. What I said about the Zombie Revenge, it's finally done. So this morning I actually bought another Dreamcast, and it's on its way. It comes with a couple games and whatnot. I'll show it when it comes in, but I got that. So it kind of sucks, but you know it's gonna happen. It's like 17 plus years old, so you know it's gonna go sometime. And on the last note, yes, real quick, it's nothing important, but I got a couple games for the Genesis. You can tell behind me. I have a couple Genesis games here that don't have any cases, so I bought some more cases to put them in, and a PSP case for Medieval Resurrection that I have. I want to get that in a case, definitely. So I bought those, so they should be coming in anytime soon. So, but that's it, guys. I'm sorry I went way over time, but you know it's hard going through all these games because there's a lot of good games that I got this time and very expensive games, you know, in this collection now. So yeah, it's going to take time to go through some of these to play, and, you know, it's going to take time to go through them because I have to explain them sometimes, so. But, that's it, guys. You know, add me on Instagram. I'll put my name down in the description below. I always post pictures of when I get stuff throughout the week and whatnot. Add me on PlayStation 4. I'm always playing. Right now I'm into GTA 5 right now. I might start getting into other games that I have, but for right now, I'm playing that constantly right now. Let's see. I'm starting to do Facebook and Twitter. I don't know if I'm gonna deal with them for right now because I'm busy with work and stuff, and you know it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. But I'll leave them. I might leave them down in the description below. I'm not sure yet. But you know, guys, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I love to know what you guys think about what I got. You know, it's a long road, long road ahead of me for a lot of these games. So. But anyway, guys, I thank you all for watching, and again, I'm sorry for about the time, but it happens, so. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.